Hey, because well,
Yes, but you need to test the black cable that comes down.
yes, I know. But he just said, wait a minute, so.
Then we're losing the time we have to.
Pick these guys up.
现在帮我接一下。我马队有哪一台？我有收到声音，没有放。可能信号不够强。对，信号问题。可是反而到你这里还真的是。我聊信号。
Right. Let's get that one up there. We know the camera works with this cable. I want to test it. Okay. William?
Yeah, I'm looking for the AC adapter of that small.
It's right there. That should be the AC adapter. Okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up there, set up, connect with the
Cyril? Cyril, yeah. So why are you here? Do you play cricket?
I'm working here.
Okay.
On my job.
Okay, cool. Great.
How are you doing over there?
I'm doing great, thank you. It's a little bit wobbly, but it's okay. Thank you.
Water?
I'm good. I've got tea. Thank you. All right. Nice one.
谢谢，帮我看一下我们 Z90的那个 AC 好不好？
什么东西？
这一台小机器的 Z90的 AC 看看有没有？这个是刚刚这个是150有。好，谢谢。有吗？好。
这个吗？
哦，好，我看一下。我马上下来，等一下。
You have the wrong AC adapter?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one down.
想说我的脚比较稳，他那个。 这两机都给了，有画面吗？
This camera, so Oh, okay. So I will take this one with the interviews, and this one goes on the other side.
अक्सर लोग मेरे बारे में ये कहते हैं कि वीरू किसी की नहीं सुनता। गलत कहते हैं, मैं अपने दिल की सुनता हूँ। फिर चाहे स्कोर 0 हो या 295, अपने दिल की करो, वीरूगिरी करो।
अपने दिल की करो, वीरू 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 वीरूगिरी, दिल से वीरूगिरी।
फोन उठाओ और इंडिया का सबसे एक्साइटिंग गेम माई टीम 11 डाउनलोड करो। अपने दिल की टीम बनाओ और दबा के कमाओ। ओम माला मालाए नमः। नजफगढ़ में बड़े होने के दौरान ना मैंने एक बड़े काम की चीज सीखी। सुनो सबकी, करो दिल की। फिर चाहे स्कोर 0 रहा हो या 295, अपने दिल की करो।
अपने दिल की करो, वीरू 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 वीरूगिरी, दिल से वीरूगिरी।
फोन उठाओ और इंडिया का सबसे एक्साइटिंग गेम माई टीम 11 डाउनलोड करो। अपने दिल की टीम बनाओ और दबा के कमाओ। ओम माला मालाए नमः।
A multiplayer high skills game, intense competition, show your card skills, challenge and grab, huge winnings, hassle-free withdrawals. Enjoy Rummy the new way with My Team Rummy, the king of Rummy. Download now. Next match, Hsinchu Titans versus Taiwan Daredevils. Winning in lakhs. Create your team now. Download the app from myteam11.com.
Okay. So this will be the interview camera, and this side of the field.
所以现在是这一那一只，我看一下哦。
How far away are we from doing the toss? Being able to record the toss?
We have 3 cameras up and running. I just want to make sure that the fourth one is getting there, then I'm moving over there. And
Right, so I'm going to get the people ready there for the toss.
So the final stage with him, I think
Okay, perfect. I'm just going to make sure our guys are ready so that when you guys are up and running, we can.
These 2 cameras are running. Both of them make my camera is running, so I will do the interview. Right.
100%.
We manage everything on the net. I'm a bit flexible. I have wireless transmission.
这个卡的全能万有问题。
And the fourth camera will be on the reverse side. Like I was guiding over my position and then he does what I do like
From that side.
yeah.
Where the ball goes.
And then basically everything that goes in that side trying to cover the ball.
Yep. Perfect.
So we sorry, it's just the first day.
No, of course, it's going to be amazing. You just, when we get there, you just tell me where you want us.
I'd rather have it 2 minutes delay. I need to also make sure that the but that will be over there. So
I'm going to do a dry run with the guys so that everything on film is.
all the cameras on the base station have
Okay.
So yeah, this the long signal is just really we need to switch the wireless. Because his camera is supposed to.
So then we lose the counter one.
No, we have two. We have 2 wireless. And then we move Kobe's over to that side.
That's even further away. I don't have cable to get over there.
Right, I'm coming down. Thanks a lot, Raghu.
Good. Then I'd rather just lose. They can watch it on the big screen there.
Oh, you mean the monitor? Yeah. But the most important cameras are Toby's, the interview camera, and
I know.
so I'd rather lose the counter one. And when you put the counter on the mount, it's a short cable.
Moet dit nou gou doen. En dan gaan ons hier staan ons bietjie agter hiermee, maar ons gaan net gou 'n dry run doen met alles.
And I lost the one up again.
Because they're plucking around with the cable right now. Oh, you mean this one?
要掉了吗？你要关台是在
Yes.
没有，你是没东西啊，他自己到模拟的这个大模。But I'm not getting any signal, man.
I don't know. What did you guys do? You just said it, right?
Everything had everything. 就回到刚刚那样子。对，回到刚刚那样子。对。
So I'm taking my camera and try it from there. And if this camera is set up, he needs to go on the other side of the field, but with a local.
上面那个要是电的
मालूम है बैटिंग मालूम है सर जबरदस्त बैटिंग हो रहा है मुझे पता कितने अभी कितने मैसेज आ गए कम से कम 200-300 मैसेज आ गए अभी भी आ रहे हैं ज़्यादातर सारे गुजरात
This app is not available in the market.
I've downloaded it. Everyone, even another guy downloaded it this morning.
And it's not going out on any Facebook page, yeah?
No.
Item not in Google Play either. Okay, well, anyway, that's
You
fine.
can keep trying. You can keep trying. It is there. It's that orange tiger one.
Yeah. Now, well, it clearly my country settings or something.
Something's a little strict. I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but obviously we'll have comms with you and everything, but remembering that you are the guy who knows the game, so you feel free to predict. You know what's, especially near the end of the innings, you know that the batsman's going to try and hit that last ball. He's got to try and can't hit it. So don't be conservative and stay here. Whatever it goes mad with, you know you're going to follow a 6 somewhere. It's going to be bold or that ball's coming somewhere. Maybe zoom in at some reaction. The bowler's going to block it. So it's going to happen there, the first ball.
So who's playing?
Taiwan Daredevils, Dwayne's team, and Hsinchu Titans.
Okay.
That's the first game. And it's very fast.
Yeah, so how long is one game?
It's got, within 1.5 hours we're going to be finished.
Wow.
They have a 10-minute break. In that 10-minute break, you guys also have to be, the commentators will be talking, but you can feel free to zoom in on it, having their strategy chat, or they could be swapping. The other team's got to put pads on and everything. Get in there, watch the guy checking his pads, warming up on the ball. These guys, we can warm up with it like this again. They'll swap teams after the first half. Good luck.
Cool, okay, thanks, yeah, look forward to it.
See you on the other side.
Okay.
Cyril, I was coming to check you. I was coming to check you.
William call for DP Michael. William call for DP Michael. Should we record it from our camera as well?
Yes.
Thank you.
On the camera as well.
Copy.
Yes.
There's some ads. Exactly where the cameras are. Look at there's the camera here. Who wanted to
Commentating, not yet. Commentating, get ready.
And officiating the match, we have our two referees, Sanjay Zaveri and Dilip Amarnani. And our referee will be Grant Dexter. And here we have our captain, George Clapper.
Hey.
Oh, he's very excited. Yeah. A lot of butterflies flying on the tummy. Yeah, he's more excited. Yeah, thank you.
So they're gonna, yes. Okay. Very close. Okay. Thank you so much. So they're going to bat first. What do you think?
Oh, we're happy to have a ball, get them under some pressure, maybe get a few early wickets on, and excited for the game. We think the pitch will play pretty true. It'll be a little slow, so the short balls will stick up a bit, and I think it'll come through a little bit slowly, but otherwise I think it should be a good game. Should be a good pitch. Yeah.
Very good. All the best. Thank you. That's all I've rehearsed so far. No, there's a bit more. There's the interview. Are we doing the key person's interview? Do we have time for that, or we skip that for the first?
We'll
game?
skip that for the first.
Okay. Okay. So we just hand it over then.
Because the games have got to start.
Yeah, T10. I said T10. So we're very grateful to Sports Tiger, our official streaming partner, and now they're going to start streaming our game live. Let's begin.
60p and 50
So I'll end with that.
megabit per second.
Definitely.
Let's hand it over to the commentators. Yeah, finish.
Copy.
Thank you. This was practice.
We need to officially do this pass now. Yeah? We need to officially do this pass now.
The entire thing or just the toss?
And hopefully we'll just need to give
Yes. Yeah. So stop or continue. So I think if we can get first game should be underway at 11:30, and then if we can start the game at 11:30 in spite of some technical problems, we should be able to finish those three games. Hopefully our viewers will enjoy. Yes. We got the first match.
What we need to do is we need to do an official pass, and then when we just to decide who's going to do what, then when we're finally ready for the cameras, then we can just do the mock toss, pick up the coin, and just call whatever it was. So let's say we
Daredevils is from the south. At the moment, I still. Let me just see.
It's 2 losses and no time there.
Hey, 3 times in a row.
You won the toss.
So you decide what you're going to do.
In our second matchup today,
We're not recording. Official toss, but we're not
It's okay.
recording.
Oh, actually, we're going to bowl first.
You're going to bowl first. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll just
can
let
hear
the Devils know they're
commentators are
batting
okay.
Let your team know they're
Let
batting.
them Can you hear the
Now we'll do one more
commentators are
recording.
speaking now.
Not now, when the camera is ready.
Again, you.
Commentators are now talking. I hope
Yeah, this is just official.
catch us over there in India.
You won and you decided to bowl. I'll do the interview later. I'll do the interview later. Now they can go, right? Yeah, you can go. We'll call you. Yeah.
Now he changed coin.
It just went away now. Now it just makes a noise.
When the camera is
So you
ready.
gotta-
Okay. They're ready? Okay, we just.
You're live.
Yes, I'm.
You're live. This camera's
we'll
live.
just- now we're back, right?
Audio is live.
You must mute it whenever. And yeah, it's great. And the reason why we can have this cricket live, mind you, is because of the. Oh, I've got the echo. It's because of the. It's the coronavirus.
Well, it's also the wonderful way Taiwan's managed to handle the pandemic at the moment, right? The measures that they've put in place.
Yes.
We haven't gone on lockdown yet. I think they've been very cautious, set some very good policies from day one, and I think that shows in the fact that we can come to a cricket ground and enjoy the wonderful game that we all love.
Yes, and we are very happy to share this opportunity with the world. because the rest of the world, they don't have this this chance to after 10 overs, right, Craig?
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how the teams go about this 10 overs. I think the dot balls at a premium.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome from Taipei, Taiwan for the Taipei T10 League. Sports Tiger, official streaming partner, will be streaming live from the Ing Fung Park, the cricket ground right here. And we have lots of great scenery around. This is we have an easterly wind. It was a little bit wet earlier. It rained, but it's quite dry now. And now it's toss time for our very first match, which is between the Hsinchu Titans, and they're playing against the Daredevils. Here we have our umpires, Sanjay Zaveri and Dilip Amarnani. And also our referee will be Grant Dexter. And our teams are, the captains are Hsinchu Titans, Raghuram, and Daredevils, Mr. George Clapper. Welcome. So now we're going to have the toss.
Good. So, George, you're going to take a call?
You won the toss. What
Thank
are you
you.
planning to do first?
Thank you. Actually, we'll choose to bat ball first.
You're going to bowl first?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you think the pitch will play?
Actually, the pitch, I played a couple of games here, but it's a skitty pitch. So we couldn't expect bounce off the ball on the ground.
How's the
So
feeling in the camp?
yeah, it's more excited. Yeah, very excited.
Very excited.
Yeah, it's the first time on the live stream.
Yeah.
We never played again
Well,
before.
all the best.
Thank you.
Okay. So they're going to bowl first. What do you think?
Yeah, we're happy to have a bat. We would have bowled first with the overcast conditions, get the ball to swing a little. Yeah. But the fellas are pretty confident in their batting, and I think we're ready for this.
That's great. All the best to both teams. May the best team win. Okay, let's hand it over to our commentators and taking us live to the T10 League from Taiwan.
Good job.
All right, so we are going to take a short break, and we'll be right back. Yes. Well, for the viewers who did not go away for the break, we can confirm that that we are here at the Yinfeng Cricket Ground, and the weather looks good for cricket. The first match should be underway at 11:30, which is about 10 minutes from now, and we hope for some exciting cricket today to share with our viewers from all around the globe, all the way here from Taipei, where the Taipei T20 is going to start very shortly, and then we'll have, hopefully, depending on the weather, we'll have live cricket for the next 4 weeks.
Yes, Leo, what a wonderful opportunity to showcase Taiwanese cricket around the world.
Yes, with me is Craig Mitchell. My name is Leo Landman, and we will be with you for the first match, which is, Craig, the first match
Is the Hsinchu Titans against the Taiwan Daredevils.
Right, we will repeat this for you later, in case some of the viewers are not with us the whole time. The Hsinchu is a city about 100 kilometers, 40 minutes drive from Taipei, and the Hsinchu Titans, they are from there, and they are playing against the Daredevils. The Daredevils actually come all the way from Kaohsiung. That's about 300 kilometers to the south of Taipei, in the southern part of Taiwan.
I wonder how that travel's going to affect them, Celia. It's about a difference, about an hour and a half. Could well come into factor towards the end of the game.
That's true. They were on the high-speed rail this morning, I assume, and we just hope that they are not too tired from getting up so early to travel all the way to Taipei. The nice thing about Taiwan, it's not very big. In one day, you can travel easily from the north to the south. So the players should be fine.
Right now, the teams are just making the final preparations before we get underway. Should be quite an even contest. A lot of the Taiwan Daredevils seem to have come out of retirement for their moment of glory.
Yes, and to share this moment with our viewers from around the world is a great it's a great opportunity for people to see cricket in Taiwan. Not exactly one of the most popular sports here in Taiwan, where baseball and basketball are the most popular sports. So cricket mostly played by foreigners who love the game, just like the people watching at home.
For the viewers out there, cricket is not a professional sport in Taiwan, so all of the people on show today have regular jobs. So this is just their passion and something that they give up in their spare time, right? They enjoy the camaraderie, the love of the game. And we know all the viewers around the world must be missing viewing live cricket, so we are so happy to be providing you with what hopes to be a great Taipei T10 league.
Absolutely. Yeah, we are very privileged that here in Taiwan we can have live sports. As our viewers know, the reason why the rest of the world has no sports is that it's because of the coronavirus. But here in Taiwan, we've been very lucky. It's well, how shall I say, we are well protected, and it was well managed. And as a result of that, just a week ago or 2 weeks ago, the baseball season started here, which hasn't happened in America yet. And also the basketball playoffs will go ahead. And that's why we can have live cricket. And of course, the main reason why it is streaming live is to share it with the world, and because people obviously are starved for some live sports.
Not only that, I think it gives the world hope that we can manage this virus. We can return to normal life. I think right at the moment around the world, everyone's missing their live sport. There's many different factors coming into it. People are losing their jobs. There's lockdowns in most cities. There's decline in flights worldwide. So to give them hope that we can conquer this virus.
Absolutely, yes. It shows them, right? And the ones who are in lockdown, at least they can join us for some live cricket.
Yes.
As Craig said earlier, that all these players that you will see today in these 3 matches, they are just social players. They're not professionals. They have daytime jobs, and this is just the sport they love. So I believe we will. The captains have tossed, and we are hoping to bring you that a quick recording of that toss in a moment to see who won the toss. There we go. We just heard that the Hsinchu Titans have won the toss, and they elected to bowl. So the Daredevils will bat first.
That'll be a very interesting prospect there. It looks like a very strong top 6 there, Celia. Not too sure about 7 down to 11. Average age of about 45. But definitely the top 6 looks very strong there.
Yes, the batting lineup of the Daredevils look really strong. The Hsinchu Titans, they're already on the field. The umpires are walking out now.
Yes, and I believe it'll be Eknath Sarkar and Joel Francis
the umpires
opening the bowling for the Hsinchu Titans out here.
All right.
And I believe it'll be Eknath Sarkar and Joel Francis opening the bowling for the Hsinchu Titans out here.
I believe it will be.
And I believe it'll be Eknath Sarkar and Joel Francis opening the.
They should be here very soon. If we're not because of a few technical hitches, we're not 100% sure if our viewers already see the pictures, but on the field, those 2 guys in the purple shirts are the umpires.
It's Mr. Sanjay and Dilip will be umpiring the game today.
Yeah, and then the players you see out there, these are the Titans players. They are just getting ready to setting the field and getting ready now for our viewers who might think the pitch looks a little strange. For these matches, as you can see, it's a concrete pitch, and only half of it is covered with a mat. So we will bowl from the overs will be bowled from the same side.
From the Taipei 101
From the Taipei 101 side. The other side is the river side, and they won't bowl from that side. So at the end of the over, the batsman will change. So it's exactly the same as if they bowl from the other side.
How do you think that pitch is going to play later on, Celia? Any cracks opening up there?
Yeah, the pitch will pretty much be the same, I think, for both innings. Because, yeah, it's just a solid concrete. there will be
for viewers out there, I think
they won't bowl
you've
from that
bowled
side.
before
So at the
on
end of the
pitches,
over,
I think the uneven
the
bounce
batsman
maybe
will change.
the thing that comes
So
into
it's
it the
exactly
most.
the same as sometimes they skid on from the other side of these matches there because
How do you think that pitch is
it's so
going to play
hard
later on?
underneath. It skids on and then sometimes you hit something and the ball will rise. So it should be interesting. Let's see. Still waiting for the batsman.
Some extra information for our viewers out there. At the Ingpong Cricket Ground, we have a radius of 55 meters. So pretty short boundaries for some of these big hitters today. I think we might see quite a few 4s and 6s there.
Yes, the big guys, the outfield will not be very fast. So for the big hitters, they will probably like to hit it over the infield to get to the boundary that way, because the batsmen are just walking in. We are hoping that the pictures are clear for our viewers around the world.
Yep, that's Johan Kukumur and Heinrich Noknokho coming out to bat.
Right.
Both of them coming from South Africa, and Heinrich Noknokho, I think, will play the role of the big hitter. Heinrich Noknokho, while Johan Kukumur maybe will just be nurdling it there, eh?
Right.
Both of them
so.
coming from.
And Heinrich Noknokho is the one who's going to face the first ball. The opening bowler, and the first ball has just been bowled in the Taipei T20 League, and it was a good one.
Dot balls will be golden, Celia.
Yeah, considering that there's only 10 overs, which means 60 balls, and one of them gone. Noknokho very careful there, just taking a look at exactly what the pitch is doing.
Fishing outside of stump again.
Fishing, that one climbed. The previous one stayed slightly lower, and that one climbed. That's what we were talking about earlier, that sometimes, depending on just a little bit of variation in the pitch, a little shorter, it will climb up, and if it's nice and might even keep low, you know. So that should be interesting. It's not going to be all a batsman's game. And that one is in the air, and just out of reach of the wicket keeper there. And the first run is a lucky one.
A lot of excitement from the fielders there, but just the one run.
Just the one. Let's see what is the approach of Johan Kukumur.
I think after those that slow start from Heinrich Noknokho, you might have to start throwing the bat around willy-nilly.
Yes. Well, in the first over, I suppose we can give them a few balls to just get used to the conditions. He went for that one, kept a little low. Yeah, that ball that went in the air from Noknokho was just out of the reach of the wicketkeeper Gudar. There's a nice just over the head of point, a cut shot by Johan Kukumur, and he gets his first run.
I think, as you said, Celia, the outfield a bit slow, so maybe the batsmen are going to play a few chip shots today.
I think so. I think they'll, especially in the first 3 overs, when only 2 fielders are allowed outside the circle, they might go over the top. There's an appeal, and that's the end of the over. It's 2 runs without loss.
The weather certainly seems to be clearing up a bit here. Who do we have now coming on to bowl? It's Eknath Soccer something. Right, he'll be coming on. Well-rounded bowler. Could be called an all-rounder.
And just again for our viewers, the bowlers both on the same end, but the batsmen they have switched. So
right arm over the wicket to Johan Kukumur.
That's right.
Steaming in. Great shot through the covers. It's going like a tracer bullet to the boundary. No, it's not. It's held up in the outfield.
Yeah.
Okay, and here comes the throw.
That's 2 runs for Kukumur. A nice shot through extra cover there.
Runs starting to flow now.
Yes.
Those early nerves starting to disappear from the players, and they're starting to get settled down now.
Yes, that was a nice shot. I think we'll see more of those.
So get the eye in. Steaming it right on over the wicket. Full ball outside off stump and a swing and a miss.
That one was wickets. Could have been a nice Yorker, but just outside. And a huge swing. It seems the moment that Kukumur is the one who is starting 10.
Yes. Comes soccer.
Oh.
Another half volley. Oof. Hit down to long off for a single.
Yeah, that was
sounded good off the bat.
Yeah, that was unfortunate to go straight to that fielder because it was a very nice shot. And Kukumur goes on to 2.
Johan Kukumur is currently on 4 runs and Heinrich Nochnagel on 1.
That's right, and not Nagel to face.
Score is 5 without loss. A swing and a miss outside off stump again.
Yep. Bowling very well. Keeping the batsman honest here. He's putting it nice and full. He wants the batsman to play. And whenever you play a shot, things can happen for the bowling team.
Go to shot is push to mid on there, misfielded by the fielder, and they have time to get through for the single.
I must say, yeah, that was a more convincing shot than his first run, which went in the air, but
score moves on to 6 without loss. Let's see what Johan Kukumur can do from this throw.
Left that, and it's
a wide. First wide of the day. Score moves to 7 without loss. I'm wondering when we're going to see our first boundary of the innings, Celia.
Yeah, we just saw our first wide, our first extra. So let's see what Kukumur can do.
Here comes Egnasaka with his loopy, long stridey, steaming deliveries. Right on over. There's a big slog over mid wickets. It's high in the air and it's held up in the outfield without going to the boundary ropes.
That's unfortunate. It looked like it was going all the way for a moment there, and then it just stopped short of it.
Definitely a bounce in that outfield there. Score moves on to 9 without loss at the end of the second over. Score at the end of the second over, 9 without loss. So yeah, let's hope this is the over that we end at wait for a boundary.
Yes, and it's Francis again. Start his second over. Each bowler only gets 2 overs in this short version. Oh, that was a good ball. He had Notnagel in 2 minds there. As so far, he hasn't shown his aggression. Let's see. Bowlers are bowling well. I must say they're bowling at a good length. And it's troubling especially Notnagel. Kukumur has looked slightly more comfortable.
Both these batsmen are well experienced hookers, so definitely 2 bowlers trying to avoid short balls.
Another one outside the off that he misses. There's been a few of those, and he will connect at some stage.
For the viewers out there, I think it's definitely clear to see that it's hard for the batsmen to gauge the bounce of the wicket.
Yes, just to remind our viewers, Sports Tiger is the global official streaming partner of the Taipei T20 League, which brings you news, predictions, scorecards, trending video, and a lot more. There's chance for a run. It's played into the covers, not very deep. first game of the Taipei T20 League. Streamed right around the world. These are live pictures, and we hope you enjoy it. No runs there. Did I say T20?
It's okay, so yeah, I think with all the 20 over cricket around the world, it is definitely the Taipei T10 League, but don't worry, everything has been a bit confusing and a blur the last few months.
T10 indeed. Shorter than a T20.
Right, let's see what Joel Francis can do with his last few balls here.
Kokamur leans back, and he will make it. He's pretty fast between the wickets, although that went straight to mid-on, or rather mid-off. He was in the end of the count.
As you can see, I think there's very little movement from field. It's just the bowlers running the ball.
Yeah, I think they rely on their bowlers to keep the batsmen quiet. Kokamur wants a quick single there, and he gets it. Not very convincing so far, but let's see. That's the end of that over, right? Only 2 runs there, and it's 12 without runs.
Well, that's the power play finish for viewers out there. So now the fielding captain can choose to have outside that 30-meter ring.
That's right. Yeah, the Daredevils didn't exactly use the power play very well. 3 overs, 12 runs. That's 4 runs per over, which is not that much for a T10. Now, every time I say T, I have to concentrate not to say T20. The T10. So it's the captain just chatting with his fielders, deciding who to send out of the side. Because at the moment now, 5 players can go outside the side. The new bowler as well.
Pramod Kumar Mandal will be the new bowler, and it looks like he's coming off a short run-up.
Yeah, he's replacing the
vice captain in the team. He's bowling all around, and he's right on fast medium with a very short run.
He's replacing Sakana, right?
Yes.
So now there are 5 players outside the circle, which is a little more defensive. Nice
Tentatively played out there, off to mid-off. Oh, and that would have been gone.
That would have been gone indeed.
I think Jan Kokamur feeling the pressure there, knowing that they're a bit behind the run rate here, they need to get a move on. Okay, another play and a miss from not Nachol there.
Yeah, I think he's getting a little bit annoyed with himself, actually, because he has at least 4 or 5 of those now, and we're dealing with them.
Tends to be played out into the covers for a single. Most really the best option right now for the Daredevils to get Nachol off the strike and get Kokamur on, because there's going to have to be some big shots here to get that score up anywhere near about 70 to 80 or 80% possible.
That's right, because at the moment now we have long on and long off on the boundary, and we also have a deep point, backward point, and near the back we have a mid on off.
Oh, and a straight delivery, a play and a miss, and he's bowled him.
And he is gone. Good ball.
Score moves on to 13 for 1. The pressure telling on Johan Kokamura, playing a wild slog there to a straight ball.
I believe his head was a little bit in the air there when he played that shot. It didn't seem to be watching the ball.
Johan Kokamura exiting there for a well-played 5.
And he was bowled by Manikandan.
Viewers out there, it's 13 for 1 after 3.4 overs. 2 balls to come in this over. A very good over so far from Pramod Kumar. The next batter in is Jeff Black, hailing from New Zealand.
The next Daredevil taking his guard there, And first blood then by the Hsinchu Titans.
Very interesting to see no change in the field there, Celia.
Yes, they just leave them where they are. A little bit on the, as you said earlier, a little bit on their heels, the fielders. But again, the bowlers are bowling so well that they haven't been too much work for the field. A very wide slip or a very short third man.
Well played out there, down off to long off for a single. Jeff Black right off the mark. Score moves on to 14 for 1 after 3.5 overs.
So 1 ball remaining for Mandal. So it's a very good over. A very good over. So far, only 2 runs.
And another dot ball there, and that's the end of the 4th over. The score is 14 for 1 at the end of the 4th over. Yep, 14 for 1 at the end of the 4th over.
14 for 1 at the end of the 4th over, which is it's not exactly what the Daredevils had in mind. But then again, as we've said a few times, the bowling is good. The bowlers are bowling a good line, just outside off.
We have another bowling change here. Joel Francis completing his mandatory 2 overs. And in to come to bowl is Manikandan. Manikandan,
the new bowler.
He's got the responsibility of keeping this nice and tight here. So if they carry on at the current run rate, they're going to struggle to get to 40.
That's right. But then again, we don't know exactly, as we said, just now the bowlers have been bowling well. But then again, the batsman, especially not Bahu, has been struggling to connect.
Speaking of ring rusty.
There's a nice shot to the leg side, and they're just going to take 1.
For all the viewers out there, please don't forget that we have My Team 11 Fantasy also sponsoring the cricket here, bringing us this wonderful cricket. While watching this spectacular game, you can also make your team on My 11 Fantasy app and win big. To all viewers, you can download the application from myteam11.com. Don't miss out.
There's another good ball, and it was not Nagel, barely kept it out, and it trickled down to the left side. Another dot ball. 14 for 1 it remains. That one could very well be a leg by, because I don't think there was any bat involved. Let's see. Yeah.
There's a lot of comedy all over there. Bit of twinkle toe batting from the batter and a wild throw from the bowler to I don't know who. 7-foot nice ball player there.
Hope that Heinrich Lothar can get his eye in soon, because he's actually a very exciting batsman to watch, but at the moment he's a little bit, his timing is out. Big shot, straight up in the air. There's a fielder underneath it, and he takes it. That's the 2nd wicket down for 15 runs now.
15 for 2.
15 for 2. The
bowler was Manikandan.
And the batsman was the guy who caught the ball was T10. But it was a short cover. He just came in like 2 paces, took the catch pretty comfortably. That was actually Black was out.
Jeff Black was out, yes. And the next batter looks like captain George Clocker.
But he will have to take responsibility now from here on, considering that we are busy with the 5th over and only 15 runs on the board.
2 balls to come in this over. Let's see what Manikadan can do.
That's a nice little shot to the leg side off the pads. Possibly 2. Yes, they're going to go through for 2. That was a more convincing shot, very nice. And the score goes on to 17 for 2. 1 ball remaining in this over.
But the viewers out there, Heinrich Lothar recently returned from wrist operation, so maybe that's factoring into his slow start.
Blank copy.
Another good ball, and it's another dot ball. The end of the over, over number 5, and it's 17 for 2.
For the viewers out there, it must be very interesting. Normally we double score after maybe 10 overs in T20. So if we double score now, we're going to get to a very disappointing 34.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier that batting like this, they will struggle to make 40. So it seems like there's a change of bowler again. We're just going to see who is the... Is it still the same?
Still promoted.
Mr. Raghuram?
The captain, Mr. Raghuram.
Raghuram is going to bring himself on for the 6th over. Half the over's gone, and he's 17 for 2.
Sorry, I didn't hear it clearly. Do you want me to follow the ball when they hit it?
See what he can do. Bowler almost forgot to take off his cap, but now he uses it as a marker.
Okay. Those viewers out there, Raghuram's a right-hand batsman and a right-arm medium fast bowler. And he could well come out of a Tolkien novel.
Little change in the field here, because we have passed the 3rd over, so the power play is over. 5 players can be outside the circle.
Well bowled again, tentatively played into the covers. Not too quite sure of the Daredevil strategy right now, Celia. They are well behind 8 balls, 2 after 5.1 overs.
Yes, if it continues like this, the Daredevils will have to bowl very, very well. Is there a discrepancy in our score? That's okay. 18. The official, we just got word from the official scorer, it's 18.
18 for 2 after 5.1 overs. And once again, played back to the bowler. The pressure really telling here. Daredevils looking very ring rusty, and as I said before, maybe that early morning commute from Kaohsiung has factored into the slow start.
Yeah, maybe they're feeling a little tired. That's going to affect their fielding actually even more. So we'll have to see about that. But as I mentioned a few times, the bowling is spot on.
Oh, half volley outside off stump, and it's one bounce to the boundary for our first boundary of the day. The score moves on to 22 for 2 after 5.3 overs, and finally, Celia, our wait has ended.
Nice shot over point, airborne, and that's the first 4 of the day. The captain has taken responsibility here, and a very nice shot. Then immediately the captain of the bowlers, fielding team Raghuram, he placed his point fielder further back, in case Klopper has an idea to do this again.
3 balls to come in this over. Let's see what can happen. Another short ball, and heaved away to deep fine leg.
Almost hit the umpire.
Did well to get out the way there.
Very nimble, this umpire.
Score moves on to 23. 5.4 overs.
That was actually, sorry Craig, that was actually the first really short ball we've seen so far. They've been pitching it up very well the whole innings. That one was dropped a little short and gave the batsman a chance.
Good time for the Daredevils to cash in. And now football, hit out to long off there by not knock off for another single. He seems to have forgotten that it's the T10 league and not the T100 league. Score moves on to 24 for 2 after 5.5 overs.
So 1 ball remaining in the 6th over, right? That's correct. The 6th over, and let's see if we can get another boundary.
Short ball outside off stump and play down into the ground. Confusion from the batters, and we have a run out. Not knock put out of his misery, and he is off.
Yeah.
24 for 3, and the Daredevils in all sorts of strife at the end of the 6th over. So
yeah, that was there was some hesitation there on his part. The batsman, the replacing batsman, called for the run, but he was hesitant to go. In the end, he was well short. Our top of the position is just almost at the level with the square leg umpire point.
Charles Hayward also from South Africa coming into bat now.
He's coming into bat and he will not face. That was the end of the over, right?
That's the end of the over. The score at the end of the 6th over is 24 for 3.
24 for 3. And
with George Klopper on strike here to... The bowler is Pramod Kumar again for his 2nd over.
Oh, he's had one already, right?
That one, this is his 2nd over.
His 2nd and last.
And there's just a bit of a delay here while the
bowler, I think the bowler is struggling a bit with his run-up, or he has decided to go.
Seems a bit of indecision there between the captain and the field placings. I think they want to put some more people down on the deep mid-wicket boundary and the deep square leg boundary.
Right arm around. It's another good ball, just outside the off, inviting the batsman to play. And, it's another miss. I'm very impressed with the Titans bowling so far. Right there, telling the batsman, hit me if you can. And another one. It's actually a Yorker that's just outside the off stump.
I think maybe the difference in the team practice schedule is evident today as well. The Hsinchu Titans very this every weekend on players from the south.
That could very well be. Straight to the fielder, and now here's going to be another run out. Oh, it's an overthrow.
There's mayhem everywhere.
That's oh my goodness. That
comedy of errors there out in the field.
A comedy of errors. The batsmen were momentarily at the same end, and then they had all the time in the world to run the batsman out at the bowler's end, but he managed to get there. It's one run, and the score goes on to 25 for 3. We are busy with the 7th over of this T10.
Better.
Facing his first ball.
From South Africa.
Oh, and he is bold. Another beautiful delivery. And he is played back and missed completely.
Yeah, because he was going to shake the platform. Thank you.
Kept a bit low. He played back, which indicated that he thought the ball would come up, but he kept a little low under his bat. I think the batsmen will be better advised to play forward whenever they can, in case of these balls that keep low.
25-4 after 6.48.
Almost the end of the 7th over, and the Daredevils.
At this rate, they're going to struggle to get to 50. So yeah.
Yeah, we never know. Maybe
it's enough. You know, never is good until you see the other team bat as well.
Exactly. As we say, we don't know exactly. Is it very difficult? But one thing that is sure is that they are playing their bowling. And Skullplate is in. And also the wicket keeper for the
Daredevils right there. Okay.
And a nice little shot towards mid-on. And they go through for 1 Score goes up to 56. 4 men back in the
changing the fielder. They're taking up the different positions there. Deep square leg and changing positions.
Klopper gets the ball on the pads. Plays it to backward of square. 7, that's the end of the over. Over number 7, it's 27 for 4.
Hsinchu Titans showing that they are a well-drilled team here. A lot of discipline, only the 1 wide so far. 27 for 4. Daredevils and all sorts of strike.
Yes.
Is this wide enough?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how they finish off these last few overs here. So yeah, now we're getting down to some of the bowlers.
Yeah, this is the
bowling. So change of bowling over here.
For a moment, I thought it was the opening bowler.
Yeah, Thomas Ryan, right? Former player of FCC. Right arm fast coming in here. Off a very long run up to George Klopper. Let's see what he can do. It's short and it's called a wide. It's down at leg side. Score moves on to 28 for 4.
If you've just joined us, you are live streaming from the Taipei T20 League in Taiwan. We are very happy that you could join us. Taipei T. Did I say T20 again? Taipei T10.
No problem. So yeah, it's already in the morning press.
Yes.
And the viewers out there.
Viewers, even earlier for them. That could be another wide, yes.
Another wide. So see, change of bowler brings a few wides here. Score moves on to 29 for 4 after 7 overs with those 2 wide deliveries. Giving the Daredevils a bit of hope here.
A bit of hope to get to 30. I must say the captain, George Copper, he has knocked me down. He's trying his best to get the, and he's being held by a few wides.
Another short ball outside off stump and a great cut there, but the ball holding up in the outfield. Will the batsman come back for 2? Here comes the throw. There's a bit of indecision. And, nice dive, and he's safe. For the 2 runs. The score moves on to 31 for 4 after 7.1 overs.
I must say that Copper was really struggling to make his ground there. In the end, he had to dive. That should have been a fairly easy 2 runs, I think, down to
Bit of
deep
indecision
point
there, yeah.
for an important second run there. They go...
And a first legitimate delivery, so let's see what he can do up here. He's very renowned for his short ball bowling.
Yes, that's right. Let's see what Thomas, maybe he's a little rattled after those first 2 wides. Let's see if he can get his line like the bowlers before him did so well.
Yeah, he should be looking for that block hole there.
That's right.
It's a bit better. Full ball pushed out to mid wicket for a single by Klopper. Taipei T10 League coming out of Taipei, Infong ground. What a wonderful opportunity to share with our viewers. Taiwan.
Yes, and to show people that we actually play cricket in Taiwan. Whereas all around the world, nobody has the opportunity to play any live sports at the moment. Almost nowhere, but
wide ball outside of stump there, and definitely a bit of indecision coming through here. 33 for 4 after 7.2 overs, and Hsinchu Titans finally with their bowling change losing the plus a little bit and helping the Daredevils maybe get up to a manageable 50 or 60.
Indeed. I think the Daredevils will not say no thank you to those wides, those 3 runs. Oh,
and another short ball outside of stump, but this time a legitimate delivery. Playing.
I thought I heard a little nick there, but I was mistaken. He missed it completely, and he's still safe.
I think that might have been Nick in our ear, Celia.
Over the headphones.
Over the headphones, yes. In comes Thomas Ryan off the long run up. Great delivery, short ball outside of stump, and hits 2 points. And there's a bit of confusion and a slip in the middle of the park, and nope, there's comedy of errors again there, Celia.
Again, these batsmen, they're really trying to get themselves out.
They might not be providing the viewers with many runs, but they are providing them with a lot of humor out there in the middle, and we thank them for that. Time of seriousness around the world.
Yeah, it seems like the grass is a little slippery because now 3 times the batsmen have slipped when they were not supposed to the line. But
I think the viewers out there, the players aren't able to wear any spikes because of the concrete stuff. Grass, so maybe causing them to slip.
Yes.
Full ball outside of stump and a swing and a miss. The pressure telling a wild slog there.
Yeah, I think it looks to me like the best batsmen of the Daredevils have been in and out, except of course for the captain. Seeing we're getting into a fairly long tail now.
Yes.
We'll see.
33 for 4 with 1 ball to come in the 8th over. Let's see what Ryan can do here. Right arm over, steaming in. Short ball outside off, and a play and a miss again. Deceiving him there with slower ball. End of the 8th over. The score is 33 for 4. Current rain rate of just over 4 runs to the over, Celia.
Yeah, it's like it's not exactly what we expected.
जिंदगी में सब कुछ परफेक्ट नहीं होता। परफेक्शन चाहिए तो माई टीवी 11 पर आइए और अपनी परफेक्ट टीम बनाइए, क्योंकि ये खेल है जुनून का। डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ।
Sports Tiger is the global official streaming partner of the Taipei T10 League, and they bring you news, predictions, scorecards, trending video, and a lot more. And we are very grateful to Sports Tiger for beaming these pictures all around the world. Manikandan is back. There's a nice shot, aerial, but nice, and it's a 4. It's the second 4 of the innings. Let's see if the Daredevils can entertain us.
Yes, like you said, bowling a bit short there, and George Clark definitely good on the short ball there, keeping that over.
Just didn't seem like he hit it so hard, but it went all the way. We are up to 37 for 4. We're in the second last over. Just to remind our viewers, as opposed to what I've been saying, T20, it's actually T10.
Another 4 ball and a miscue out to mid wickets. George Clark's favourite spot in this field right now, but it's very effective.
There's another run, inching closer to 40.
38 for 4 after 8.2 overs, 10 balls to go in the innings. Let's see what they can come up with here.
Yeah. So far, Van Schalkwyk has not impressed me much. He's had some wild swings that didn't look like they would connect, but he again might be just struggling with his timing. Let's see. Yeah, another swing and a miss. These are precious dot balls for the Hsinchu Titans to try to give themselves a very manageable target to chase.
Just a reminder for the viewers, there are some very talented bowlers in the Daredevil lineup. We have Jeff Black and Knock opening the bowling for the Daredevils, and I'm sure they'll try their best to win the game from here.
It's another good ball in the block hole, and all they can do is just push it into the off and
Sensibly played to give the captain George Clark the strike, because at the moment he's the only one that's seeing the ball.
That's right. I mean, that was the most convincing shot that Schalkwyk has played so far.
Does not seem to be a fan of the short ball. Let's see what can happen here with the last of the innings.
Yeah, they send the point fielder out to almost 5-6 meters from the boundary. Let's see. Straight to the fielder and dropped.
39 for 4, and there's another single. Go to 40 for 4 with that drop catch at mid wicket.
That catch should have been taken. That was not that difficult. It was not hit that hard.
Bit of a dolly, so yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Score is 40 for 4 with 7 balls to come. Yes, that young man over there, he'll definitely be in a lot of trouble later on at the team meeting. Let's hope the Hsinchu Titans don't enforce any fines or any sort of policy for those drop catches there, because he could be in a lot of trouble, that young man.
Especially if the penalty gets higher, but the easier the catch was supposedly.
Oh,
that was straight to the fielder and taken. Did he drop it?
Oh.
No, he's out.
A bit of confusion. Has he stepped over the rope there?
No, he was well inside.
He's inside the rope. Okay, well, Van Schalkwyk finally laying bat on ball. Aerial out to deep third man.
Yeah.
And well taken on the fence.
Well taken. That was a much more difficult catch than the ball just previously. And taken away.
Good. That's 40 for 4 at the end of the 9th over. 1 over to go, Celia, and what can they possibly do here?
Let's see if they can get runs. If they can get 10 runs, they still have to win. But now I believe it's going to be So, and he has to face the final.
Yes, the batsman's crossed at the end of the last over. So we've got 6 balls to go with Christian Dutoit on strike. Let's see what he can do, as you said, Celia.
Yeah, he needs to score at least 10 runs to give them a chance to at least bowl at something, you know.
And the captain, Raghuram, will bowl the final over, not trusting Thomas Ryan with that final over wisely after
yes,
a wide-ridden spell. In comes Raghuram. Full ball. Nice use of the feet there by Christian Dutoit. Very much an action cricket shot there over extra cover.
For 1 run.
Score moves on to 41 for 4 with 5 balls to go in the innings.
And most importantly for the Daredevils is the captain is on strike.
A bit more excitement around the ground as some of the other teams start showing up for the later games, start doing the warm-ups. And a few of the local Taiwan people stopping and having a look along the river at what's going on.
This strange game.
This isn't baseball, is it? Another short ball outside off stump and well cut. So it's just missed time there. Yeah. Single into the covers. 42-4, and so there we need a boundary.
Yeah, I think the Titans will be very happy to let them have a single off each ball, because that will leave them a target of below 50 to chase, and I'm sure that the Daredevils would like to get some boundaries.
Another short ball, and he mistimed out too long on again, but could they come back for 2? No, they decide against that.
I think they had a chance there if they ran hard.
Definitely, 43-4. Maybe, as you might see, Klopper did not want to relinquish a strike there. He wants to face his last few balls.
The last 3, right?
Last 2 balls coming in the innings with the score at 43-4.
Let's see what the...
43-5.
43-5.
Another short ball heaved over mid-wickets. The ball is going out there. There's definitely 2 there. Come on. Christian Dutoit not interested. Oh, he's going to struggle to make it over here. Oh, he's fallen in the middle of the pitch, and it's a comical run out again. Oh, shame. What is going on here?
It's really a slightly comical. And another one slipped. I think
the 43 for 6. 44 for 6 with 1 ball to go in the innings.
आखिरी गेंद 6 रन की जरूरत और ये लगा सिक्सर। जीत होगी दमदार जब खेलोगे हर बार। केवल myteam11.com पर आज ही डाउनलोड करें।
Sorry for the viewers out there. There's 2 balls to go. The new batsman
is Herman Sneeman, but he's not facing.
No, he is.
Oh, he's facing.
He's facing. Yeah, that was Klopper run out.
That was Klopper run out. Okay.
Wild slog and a miss, and another dot ball.
That is a very good dot ball at this stage of the game.
Score remains at 44 for 6. 1 but delivery to go. A 6 would make it to around 50. So yeah, let's hope for a 6.
Very unlikely. Very unlikely. You're watching the Taipei T10 League live from the Yinfeng Cricket Ground in Taipei.
Oh, well, they're just feeling the nerves there of the last ball. Maybe the Christian Dutoit just leaving his ground a bit early there.
I think he told him. I think he told him, I'm watching you.
Here comes the last delivery. Full ball, down a wicket, missed it, and a wild throw. Oh, they might actually get a single here, and a complete... Oh,
that's
a wide.
So
cannot run on a wide.
Let's see if the umpire sent them back. Yeah. No?
Well,
so we'll just check. We will check with our official scorers. If that's 1 run or 2 runs. So it's 2 runs off that ball. The score goes on to
46 for 6.
There's a straight up.
Might fall safely. It does, and goes out to third man. There's a bit of indecision again, but he's thrown it to the wrong end, and oh, the innings finishes with a flourish there. 48 for 6. at the end of the 10 overs of our first Taipei T10 league match between the Hsinchu Titans and the Taiwan Devils. Let's see what they have to come.
Yes, that was a very, very good bowling performance by the Hsinchu Titans. And I must say that the Daredevils kind of...
पिच पे नए खिलाड़ी की एंट्री और आते ही कमाल का प्रदर्शन, एक और बेहतरीन शॉट, ये तो रुकने का नाम ही नहीं ले रहा। क्या शानदार पारी खेली है, मजा आ गया।
सपना वही सच कर पाते हैं जिनके दिलों में जुनून होता है। लॉग ऑन टू myteam11.com एंड विन बिग, क्योंकि ये खेल है जुनून का।
4 of 3 balls at the end to add a few runs to the score, and lastly Herman Snyman just facing the 1 ball there. 7 extras helping the score there to get to 48 for 6.
Absolutely.
Possible with Sports Tiger as a global official streaming partner of Taiwan T10 League, which brings you news, predictions, scorecards, training video, and a lot more.
And also remember that while you're watching these games, and of course you can also do it in your own time between games, you can make your team on My Team 11 Fantasy app and win big. To all our viewers, you can download the application from myteam11.com. Don't miss this opportunity. It makes it more exciting.
How about you, Salia? Have you entered your My Team Fantasy 11?
No, I was going to choose some of the Daredevils, but I might change my mind now.
Well, some of the popular favorites out there was, I think the most expensive was not Nachol, but definitely disappointing there with 6 or 17. But for the viewers out there, he is a wonderful bowler.
That's true, and we'll see him shortly.
Nicknamed the Bone Crusher.
The Bone Crusher. We'll see him shortly. The Daredevils are already on the field.
Ben Hall.
Yes, the innings break is very short. Our viewers won't have to wait too long.
There'll be a 15 minutes break between innings today. And we'll take you off to Netherlands.
Take you off there.
The Daredevils there, organized the outfield. You can see some very strong bowlers out there with short runners, but they should be able to extract a lot of bounce out of this wicket.
Yes, as you say, we're not sure if our viewers are away on a break or not. So we'll continue talking to our global audience. And we hope you enjoyed that first innings, although there were not that many runs. Now, the teams are changing over. The Titans are getting ready to bat. The Daredevils on the field, they have to defend 48 runs. So the Titans need 49 to win.
And traditionally, the Daredevils, they normally go with their 5-prong attack of Not-Not-On, Black opening, possibly George Klopper coming in there at number 3, and Johan Kukumur
Yeah, he's
coming
also
on,
he's
second
also a good
change.
bowler. Yeah, he's also a
And
good bowler.
Charles Hayward, who's going to come in and try to finish things off for them.
Yes, and if any of those, we will see another bowler stepping in to take responsibility.
Well, some of them might have to get the best figures here, Celia. Let's have a look and see. Jan Kukumar's best figures of 3 for 22. So there is some hope there for the Daredevils.
Notnagel probably is their best chance to pin them back in the first few overs if he can find the right spot.
अक्सर लोग मेरे बारे में ये कहते हैं कि वीरू किसी की नहीं सुनता। गलत कहते हैं, मैं अपने दिल की सुनता हूँ। फिर चाहे स्कोर 0 हो या 295, अपने दिल की करो, वीरूगिरी करो।
अपने दिल की करो, वीरू 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 वीरूगिरी, दिल से वीरूगिरी।
फोन उठाओ और इंडिया का सबसे एक्साइटिंग गेम माई टीम 11 डाउनलोड करो। अपने दिल की टीम बनाओ और दबा के कमाओ। ओम माला मालाए नमः।
the viewers from around the world. So the Taipei T10 League. Thanks to our sponsors, Sports Tiger is a global official streaming partner of Taiwan T10 League, which brings you news, predictions, scorecards, training video, and a lot more, as well as My Team 11 Fantasy. While watching the spectacular game, you can also make your team on My Team 11 Fantasy app. Please don't forget to enter your teams for the second match coming up after this between the TCA Indians and the Hsinchu Titans. To all our viewers, you can download the application from myteam11.com. Don't miss this opportunity.
Right, if you have just joined us, we are live here at the Yinfeng Cricket Ground in Taipei, the Taipei T10 League. My name is Leon Landman, and I'm with Craig Mitchell. And the Daredevils, the first match is between the Daredevils and the Titans. And the Daredevils managed to score, I don't want to say only, but only 48 for the loss of 6 wickets. So the target is 49. The players are ready to begin the chase, and it is Black who is going to bowl to Manikandan.
Bit wide outside of stump, but legitimate delivery there according to the umpire. So started off with drop ball. A good start there from Black. Opening the batting for the Hsinchu Titans is Manikandan, and at the opposite end is Gudar.
And again, if you've just joined us, you'll notice that they're playing on a concrete pitch, and we'll tell you more about that in a moment.
Full ball outside of stump and another play and a miss. Well, that's a good start. Maybe 48 is starting to look a lot more than it is.
Yes. And you notice that the mat that's on top of the concrete is only halfway. That means that every over is bowled from the same end. They always bowl from the same end.
Third ball coming in here, but down leg stand, but straight there, and flick to fine leg, and a bit of confusion, but now he's running. Oh, and the first run on the board. That's one without loss after 3 balls from the Hsinchu Titans. And that will bring Gudar on to strike.
Yes, they just umpires just checking. In the first 3 overs is the power play. Only 2 players allowed outside the circle, and the umpire just checked that to make sure that there's not more than 2 outside. The 2 outside at the moment is on at the deep cover boundary and also on the fine leg boundary, almost on the boundary.
Jeff Black running in right arm over the wicket. Oh, short ball misjudged there. Wild slog across the line. Bit of confusion from batters, and another comedy of errors actually.
Again, I thought there was a yeah, I thought I heard something. That was a drop catch by the captain. He should have taken that. That's why the first slip was trying so hard to take the rebound, because there was definitely a little edge there. Definitely an edge, but they get the 1 run.
Score moves on to 2 without loss, with 2 balls to come in the first over. Okay, full ball outside of stump, played out towards the covers for another single. They're looking for 2.
Yes, I don't think they need to take any risks at this stage. If they can get a few singles or a few overs, that would be just fine for the Titans. At the moment, they are in the in the driver's seat here. Depending on what happens in the next, maybe in the power play overs, I would say.
Wide outside off stump, and that'll be called wide.
Yep.
Bit of ring rashness, bit of swing in the air there, Celia.
Yeah, that was a little bit too loud, too wide. So there will be an extra ball. And that is the main thing with these wides or no balls, of which we haven't luckily seen any, is that the batting team gets another ball, and that ball could conceivably go for 6.
Austin Ray is just over 4.8, so they can take the time, get their eye in here. So. Okay, short ball, full.
There's a chance for a run out.
Good. Are they going to have a shot? Oh, would have been gone. Didn't even stick out his bat, but he has done himself mission. Has he not? No? Oh, he just decided not to put out his bat. Well, safely through for a single. 5 runs without loss at the end of the first over, and a good start from the Hsinchu Titans.
Yeah, that ball actually, I believe it hit the bat and then the helmet.
It just misjudged the bounce, I think, yes, and into the midriff, but luckily for him, he has a rather large one there.
and he made it easily in the end. Although a direct hit there would have had him short of his ground.
Cool. Both batsmen.
पिच पे नए खिलाड़ी की एंट्री और आते ही कमाल का प्रदर्शन, एक और बेहतरीन शॉट, ये तो रुकने का नाम ही नहीं ले रहा। क्या शानदार पारी खेली है, मजा आ गया।
सपना वही सच कर पाते हैं जिनके दिलों में जुनून होता है। लॉग ऑन टू myteam11.com एंड विन बिग, क्योंकि ये खेल है जुनून का।
Actually, from the mid-wicket, almost the mid-wicket boundary, and that was a definite mistake. And now it seems like the batsman has injured himself.
Oh no, Venkatesh Gura seems to find himself in mischief there, and one of his teammates came out on it.
Yes, a cramp or hamstring, that's called.
It could well have been that ball to his midriff a few balls ago, but let's hope he's all right, and our thoughts are with him. While we have that little break, it's a great time to give a big shout out to some of the Daredevil players that have played in the past and who are watching this live streaming video to prepare up for the Titans South Africa.
Someone's injured or twisted.
इन सपनों के खिलाड़ियों को थोड़ी जमीन नहीं मिली।
तू आजा।
इरादे तो बुलंद थे, पर मौका ना मिला। जिंदगी की कबड्डी में असली कबड्डी छूट गई, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि खेलने का जुनून कम हो गया।
मैदान नहीं तो क्या, जुनून तो है। लॉग ऑन टू myteam11.com, इंडिया का अपना स्टेडियम, क्योंकि ये खेल है जुनून का।
So the batsman is ready, not Nahal, with those huge shoulders, is ready for his second ball.
Oh, another short ball mistimed in the air. Oh, safe. Ooh, a couple of bounces, and still held up in the outfield, so there's just more.
So he should be right on the money. So the score moves on to 8 without loss. Yeah, he should bowl definitely fuller with those fast skidding deliveries of his. He's retired hurt.
The batsman to replace him will be Vijay Kumar coming in.
Kumar is coming in, even though nobody is out. He's coming in to replace Gura, who hurt himself when he should have been run out. He really went for it, and I think it was a hamstring injury.
Seen a lot of players have a bit of difficulty with the running between wickets today.
Yes, yeah, it really looks. The communication is not what it should be. But let's watch not Nahal and see what he can do with his third delivery. That's better.
Oh, well bowled outside off stump. Nice movement through the air. Play and a miss. Yeah,
that's where he should pitch it. Those first two were definitely too short, and this is his strength. If he can pitch it right there, it's very hard for the batsman to play. And that one went nicely through to the keeper. It carried well. And let's see if he can repeat that delivery. A little bit straight to the fielder at the short, fine leg. But they managed to get that one run. Keep the scoreboard moving. They go up to 9 now, right? 9 and 2 balls left in the second over of the Titans batting. All right.
Streaming in there.
That's
Play
another
and miss again.
But it confuses everybody, and it goes to the boundary. These might be buys. There's another slip, and now.
Oh, another fumble and a miss.
My goodness, the players keep on slipping when they turn for the second run, and I think that's where they miss their spikes because they can't wear on the concrete. But it seems like the grass is still a little bit slippery from this morning's. We had a light shower at about 7:30 this morning, and really it seems to be very slippery. But the batsmen are safe, and moves up to 11 without loss. There's an edge between the fielders, and another slip, and they throw to the another very funny run with a batsman slipping in the middle of the pitch. Why he wanted to stop right there, nobody knows. But they went through there, and
that's the end of the second over, and the score is.
It should be 12 without loss, although one player is out, retired, hurt.
Yes, we're just waiting for official news from the scorers. As soon as we have it.
Yeah, we just want to tell our viewers that we are working very hard on all the little technical problems, the sound, the movement of the cameras, everything, and we also hope to give you the
Next match, Hsinchu Titans versus TCA Indians. Winning in lakhs. Create your team now. Download the app from myteam11.com.
While we are commentating, we've been slightly confused by keeping score as well. The score is actually 12. It's actually 12 without loss.
12 without loss after 2 overs, and there's been a change of bowling.
That's right. And there's a nice shot.
I believe that's George Klopper, the captain there, coming into bowl. Played out there to third man for
2 runs.
2 runs. Score was on 4 without loss.
Yeah, at the moment, Craig and I, we are watching the game with you. We're also trying to keep up with the score. But as we say, we are very soon will hope to give you the score on screen, and you can follow along much more easily. So Jeff Black bowled only 1 over, and then he was replaced by Clifford.
They're trying to save the left bowlers to the end there, so yeah.
Yeah, because Black did bowl a good first over. Now, Klopper batted left-handed, but he's bowling right-handed. Is that the correct information they gave us?
That's the correct information. Oh, full ball, straight. Whoa, big shot there from the fielding team, but given not out there by umpire Dillip. Interestingly, on his biostats, George Klopper did not put himself down as a bowler, so maybe he's just stepped up to his captain and decided to have a ball.
Right. Many of these players.
Oh,
that's out. That's a
brilliant catch there, taking a gully, and we have our first wicket.
Is that Kookaburra who took that catch? I cannot see clearly.
Caught by Skolkvik.
So Skolkvik?
Skolkvik in a third slip or more of a gully position.
A very wide third slip, almost a gully. And
ball moving 14 for 1. After 2.2 overs.
That was Kumar who was caught in that wide third slip. No, and Thomas is in.
Yes, Thomas Ryan. Didn't go so well with the ball today, but he's coming in at number 4. So he's really known for his big hitting.
Yes. So finally something went right for the Daredevils there. A good catch. It was a slower ball, and he played slightly too early. It was a big edge, and it went straight to that fielder's cockpit.
I think their only hope really is to take regular wickets, Leah.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to. It's not going to be easy to defend 48 runs only, so they will have to keep the score down, as the former South African captain Clive Rice used to say. The easiest way to keep the run rate down.
Full ball outside of stump and a swing and a miss, and well taken there by the keeper.
Yeah, they asked him once, what's the best way to keep the score down? He said, get men back in the pavilion.
That is very true. In this term, here in Taiwan, back to the tent. Send them back to the tent.
Yeah, not back to the pavilion, but back to the tent where the teams are congregating.
So we are very lucky. We have a wonderful view of the Grand Formosa Hotel from our commentary position.
That's he bowls a very loopy delivery.
Yes, to see the batman there in flight, and very lucky not to get bowled there.
Yeah, that was it's Thomas. 1 ball to go.
Yeah, 1 ball to go. 14 for 1 with 1 ball to go.
Yes, throughout our coverage, we'll try to show you some scenes of Taipei.
Another full ball outside of stump and driven. Oh, misfielded mid off there. And oh, there's a chance of a run out. No, underarm. And they concede a single. So the score moves on to 15. 15 for 1 at the end of the third over. They're on par with the scoring rate there,
Yeah,
Celia.
they are going at 5 and over. That ball was actually hit pretty well, that last ball of the over. It was hit well straight to Notnagel at mid-on, and he did stop it, although he couldn't grab hold of it at the beginning, but it was actually a good stop because it was a very well hit ball. And now he's going to come on for his second over. His first over was not bad, but not as good as we would have expected. So
often bowls some very good spells, Celia, but over the years, bowls very well, but maybe doesn't take as many wickets as he deserves.
That's right. Let's take a look. Too short, but he's lucky to get away there because did they take a run off the last ball?
No.
So it's Manikandan facing. No, it's Thomas facing.
Yeah, Manikandan was
they got the run. Yeah. So they crossed over.
And
There's a
Ryan.
nice. Oh, right between the two fielders, straight over the bowler's head, and neither mid-on nor mid-off could get to that one, and they take 2.
Oh, and another batsman down in the field. My gosh, can someone Cinderella shoes out here, Celia?
I don't know. That was 2 runs for Thomas, right? 1 run only?
2. Yep.
Yeah, 2 runs, yeah.
Score moves on to 80.
There's a better ball by Heinrich Notnagel. He forces Thomas to come forward and play defensively, and it's a good dot ball. These bowlers need to get the Titans in a position where they have to chase the runs rather than just easily get them in singles. There's another good one lifting outside the off stump, and Notnagel bowling much better in his second over. Although he did concede a run or 2 already, but he's
nice
pitching it much.
to pitch the ball up, I think. Yeah, nice bone crushing Yorker would be great.
Too short.
Oh,
too short, but missed.
Keeps the runs down, but sadly they need wickets at the moment.
Interesting, that ball didn't come up very high. It was pitched almost halfway down, and with his speed on a grass pitch, it would have lifted well over the batsman's head. But that one was actually cuttable.
Skidding on to the button.
There's a nice shot, but straight to the fielder at mid-on, or rather mid-off, and that's the end of the over. And after 4 overs, it's 17 for 2 here at the Infeng Cricket Ground in Taipei. 17 for 1, sorry. The other batsman that left the field was injured.
Yes,
he was injured.
Sorry. But in T10 cricket, it's be very interesting to see whether he would come back later or not.
Yes, I think the chances are slim for us to see all the batsmen in action in such a short version of the game. I think it's been at least 5 minutes since I've said T20.
Yeah,
I'm now remembering to say
very
T10.
well, and now Johan Kukumur, otherwise known as Cokes, will be coming on to bowl. He's
first over.
Right on medium. Yes, that's Johan Kukumur coming on to bowl the first ball of the 5th over with the score at 17 for 1.
17 for 1, and no, Johan Kukumur is a very accomplished sportsman. He played professional rugby for Southwestern Districts in South Africa, and as you often find with good rugby players, they can also play cricket, they can also play golf, and he's just a very comfortable on many sports.
Oh, short ball cut. Oh, and short mid wicket was in play. Short mid off was in play there, but
just outside his reach.
Don't suppose he's going to dive for the ball.
Yeah, the grass is nice and soft. I suppose a dive was on the cards, but not to be.
Score moves on to 18 for 1. Another full ball, loopy ball, out to mid-off, and there's a run-out chance, and well fielded there by Kukumura, who again has difficulty with his
footing.
I think it's on the concrete, Celia.
Where they slip on the, not on the grass.
Not so much on the mats and the grass, it's definitely on the concrete.
He also bowls fairly loopy deliveries, but he invites the batsman to hit. Look at that. Oh, there's a huge...
Oh, our first six of the day. It's a tiger six.
And it's, I believe, it is out of the park. It's into the next baseball field next to us. That was a nice strike. Just as I say, he invites the batsman to hit. The batsman accept the invitation.
Score moves on to 25 for 1.
And that six almost changes the complexion of the game, because now they are halfway towards their target, or more than halfway.
Yes, and very nice to see some big shots here. So yeah, as we said before, it's only a ground of 55-meter radius, so there should be a lot more boundaries throughout this tournament.
No, I have no doubt. Seeing that this is the first game, for our viewers who maybe didn't join us from the beginning, it's the first game of the Taipei T10 League here from the Infeng Cricket Ground in Taipei, and we want to thank the Sports Tiger who is streaming this globally.
Kukumura, another full ball, cut out in the air, and he's all dropped on the deep cover boundary, and the batsmen are running back for 2, and they make it safely. The score moves on to 27 for 1. So there we have not seen very good catching here.
No, we've seen a few drops and...
something to do with the wet ball, maybe?
No, I think it's just a lack of fielding practice.
It could well be.
Yeah.
Kukumura coming in. Oh,
and
this one's called a wide by the umpire, Dilip. Score moves on to 28 for 1 with 2 balls to come.
2 balls to come, and Kukumura.
Oh, well bowled there, playing a miss. I think definitely on today's performance, I think there'll be a lot of viewers out there changing their My Team 11 fancy for the game tomorrow with the Daredevils. Maybe they have a much better idea today.
Yeah, don't forget you can go to My Team 11 Fantasy app, download it from myteam11.com.
Oh, a loopy ball, hoiked in the air, and 2 fields conversion, and there's another drop catch. Batsman will make it through for a single. That was behind the wicketkeeper's head, and the short third man and finally just didn't seem to call for the ball.
Yeah, they both went for it. Neither took it. End of the over.
Score moves on to 29 for 1 at the end of the 5th over.
Yes, it's halfway through the 10 overs. And as I said, that 6 that was hit.
Next match, Hsinchu Titans versus TCA Indians. Winning in lakhs. Create your team now. Download the app from myteam11.com.
So they've seen off not Nohol already and just black with 1 overcome. We're not too sure about Hayward, what he'll have to come. Klopper coming here for his 2nd over.
It seems like he's going to change to
a
spin.
Shorter run-up.
A shorter run-up, maybe not spin, but a shorter run-up.
And the batsman on strike. Manikandan currently on 13 runs of 11 balls, with Thomas Ryan 4 of 10 at the other end.
Yeah, Thomas a little bit like Heinrich Notnagel in the Daredevils innings. We expected big blows from him, but he's batting well below 100. A strike rate of 100. Whereas Manikandan, his strike rate is over 100, which is what you expect in a T10.
Yep, the strike rate is 118.2 at the moment from Manikandan.
That's right.
Let's see what he can do here against Klopper's right arm off spin, I think. Oof, straight, pulled to fine leg, but an indecision. Ball comes in.
And throw went to the wrong end. If they threw to the other end, Thomas might have slipped if he turned around, as so many of them have done. He might have just slipped, and that's the only chance the Daredevils have, is to get wickets.
Oof, well bowled there. Long, outside off stump and a big slog and a miss.
Yeah, they need like 2 overs like that to put a little bit of pressure back on the Titans, because at the moment the Titans are comfortable in their chase of 49 to win this first match of the Taipei T10.
Very interesting to see the first sign of spin today.
That's right.
We've
but
only had pace so far today.
That's right. We've had I believe, 2 4s and 1 6 so far.
Oof.
He jumped
just
to the
over the
offside.
stumps here.
Yeah.
We'll see what the umpire calls. He's calling it a wide. Oh, very tough there. Suppose anything down leg side today is going to be called wide. He set the bar pretty high, as umpire Sanjay.
Yes, if you bowl down the leg side, it's going to be a wide. End of story. You don't even have to argue.
Score moves on to 30-1.
And there's an extra ball for the Titans.
Oof, that was well bowled, deceived there. Ryan in 2 minds. Didn't know whether to go back and cut it or just have a big wild slog. And ended up doing very little in the end.
Oh, I think he's out, yeah.
Big run down a wicket from Ryan, and he's stumped fantastically there by Skolkvik.
Yeah, that was a good stumping. He was outside his crease. He didn't look comfortable. He scored a few runs, but he didn't look completely comfortable during his innings. And he's out for... What did Thomas get there?
Thomas scored 4 runs there off 12 balls. The score moves on to 31 for 2.
31 for 2.
Yes, with 3 balls to come in.
This
2 balls to come in. Our next batter is Pramod Mandal, who bowled very well earlier on today.
That's right.
So pick of the bowlers.
Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do with the bat. Although, that I believe that was the... No, it's not the end of the over.
Still
right?
2 balls to come.
Still 2 balls to
come. 2 balls to come in 6th over with the score at 31 for 2. Big thank you to My Team 11 Fantasy, and a reminder to the viewers to get your teams in for the second game between the Hsinchu Titans and the TCA Indians. You can download the application from myteam11.com. Don't miss this opportunity.
So Mandal is facing.
Klopper doing a great job with his off spin here.
Yeah, got a wicket. Nicely cut down there to
play positive point.
And wisely taking only 1 because somebody would have slipped.
32 for 2 with 1 ball to coming over. So there, I believe that's a little bit of sunshine trying to peek through those clouds. Good news for the viewers out there. We might get all 3 games in today.
Yes, the weather is really nice and cool.
Short ball heaved over deep square leg, and it's gone for another boundary from Manikandan, playing a great innings here, and the score moves on to 36 for 2 at the end of the 6th over. Just 13 runs needed off the last 4 overs. Celia?
Yeah, that seems doable. That seems doable. Yeah, just for our viewers who are not, who don't know so much about Taipei, the Yinfeng Cricket Ground is right next to the Geelong River. And,
oh, we can just count it.
And actually, seeing that cricket is not a major sport here in Taiwan, actually the cricketers are very lucky to have this ground, which has a nice fence around it and a concrete pitch in the middle. So,
Hayward.
So we got a change of bowler. We were incorrect previously. This is now, I believe. So it's Hayward in. So it was Klopper who bowled the spin in the previous.
Next
over.
match.
And it's Hayward in.
So actually we got a bit confused there, Celia. I think originally that was Charles Hayward is coming for his 2nd over now.
Yeah.
George Klopper just the 1 over.
Yeah, we had a little bit of miscommunication there, but now we've got it. Hayward is bowling his from the long run up, and he bowled the his 2nd over. every bowler only gets 2 overs in this short T10. So your second over is your last. There's a nice ball, but well played, but straight to the fielder at the deep mid-on. And they only take 1 because they don't need to take any chances, seeing that they are within striking distance of reaching their target of 49. The Daredevils batted first, and they made 48 for 6. And now it is the Hsinchu Titans batting, and they are well on target to reach 49.
Oh,
that's a beautiful
well
shot.
played, straight down the ground.
And that should be 4. Yeah.
Lovely, beautiful shot. Couple of bounces into the fence. And another 4 runs. Score moves on to 41 for 2, and the end is in sight, Celia.
Yeah, only 8 runs needed now, and Manikandan looks really good. He's batting very well with a straight bat. He played all the balls on merit. If it was there to be hit, he hit it. If it was a bad ball, he punished it. And if it was on the stumps, he defended well. So now the Daredevils really not much of a chance to salvage this one, but in cricket you can never predict.
Hayward again, a big slog up in the air, long on, running in. Oh, the ball's died for a single. A lot of excitement from the fielders there, but the ball landed well short.
It landed short, yeah. I think if he came in from the very moment the ball left the bat, he might have made it. He came in a little bit slowly, as we sometimes find with fielders on the boundary. they tend to go to sleep sometimes a little bit, and I'm not saying that's what happened there.
Oh, another full ball driven down the ground. Well fielded there at mid-off by Johan Kukumura, yes. Yeah. The first dive in the field that we've seen today.
Yeah. The fielders
put his body on the line.
Yeah, the fielders are not too eager to dive, but that was a good piece of fielding.
At the ripe old age of 47.
47. A young man. It's a good ball. Straight to the fielder, and a mix-up, and there's a chance for
oh, and a throw to the wicketkeeper's end, and that'll be the end of...
I believe it's going to be... is it Manikandan? Who has to go back?
The batsman definitely did not cross.
Yeah. So Manikandan is out.
Manikandan has run out in tragic circumstances after what a wonderful innings there.
Wonderful, and even that last shot was a beautiful shot to a short
and that'll be
cover.
the end of...
Couldn't field cleanly, and he thought he could scamper through for 1, which was not really necessary. But I don't think the Titans have to worry too much. Who has to go back? They are
the batsman
only a few runs away from reaching the target of... so Manikandan is out 49. They are on 42 for 2.
So what a wonderful innings. And the new batsman is
that last shot was a beautiful shot
to and that'll be the end of...
He will not have to cleanly, and he thought he could scamper through for 1, which was not really necessary. But I don't think the Titans have to worry too much. Who has to go back? They are...
The batsman only a few runs away from reaching the end of the 7th over. The score is 42 for 3.
42 for 3, and
7 runs needed off 3 overs.
They can do 2 and over, and then they can.
Or we're very close to having that one final last tiger hit of the game.
That's right. Let's see. So here we go. Jeff Black is now bowling his 9 balls. They are on the first over. Now he bowls the 7th over again.
It's do or die.
Oh, it was a little bit fortunate there.
But a miscue through the slips.
But they'll get 1. And it's a leg by.
Surely the Daredevils, you think they're worried about net run rate now and just trying to see if they can delay the inevitable?
I think so. They have to keep fighting until the end. You know, you can't give up ever in a game. You play your heart out until the winning run has been hit. Straight up in the air, but over the field. Yeah, the fielder came in there, right?
Just overran the ball, I think, and the ball went over his head, and they got through for 2. The score moves on to 44 for 3.
44 for 3.
So we are finally one big hit away from the win, Celia.
44 for 3. Right, let's see.
One thing is for sure, the Daredevils are going to have to make some improvements before Game 5 tomorrow between the Devils and the Dragons, the Taiwan Dragons.
Oh, tomorrow afternoon, right?
Yes, at 1:30 for our viewers.
There's a good ball. Kept low, though.
First signs of a skidder there.
Yeah, it kept low, that the batsman played a good-looking shot but didn't make contact. So we're nearing the end of the first game in the Taipei T10 League. 45 for the loss of 3. Only 4 runs needed. There's a good ball. There's an appeal.
Time to bring the field up, Celia.
I would say try to stop them, but not sure.
Maybe they want to take it to the last over and see if nerves get the better of the Hsinchu Titans.
Yeah, yeah, very unlikely, but you never know. This is a strange old game. Too short, straight up in the air. There's a man under the ball. It's Cokes.
Yeah, Johan Kukumura under the ball and safe pair of hands. Yes. What a wonderful catch.
Good guy. He's not gonna. He's got actually pretty big hands for such a small guy. so that was well taken. Well taken, and is that Francis that's out?
Yes, Joel Francis trying to end it with that big hit that I was hoping for. That Tiger big hit, but the score moves on to 45 for 4.
45 for 4.
And a new batter who's coming in is Eknath Sarkar, the opening bowler from the Hsinchu Titans.
Did he bowl 2 overs or just 1?
I think he only bowled 1
Yeah,
over.
I thought he bowled well, but he only got 1 over. So well, he gets another chance here.
Yeah, Eknath Sarkar early on today with 1 over for 7 runs.
Yeah, the captain must have thought that those 7 runs were too many.
Expensive.
Yes.
By these standards.
Yeah. Yes.
45-4, 1 ball to come in the over.
The 7th over, right?
8th over, so there's 13 balls to come.
13 balls to go.
Comes in, full ball.
Very nice shot.
Driven, down the ground, long on, short, long on coming on.
And he stops it, a nice running piece of fielding. End of the over. End of the over.
Long on coming on, 46 for 4.
And he stops it, a nice running 2 overs to go. And 3 runs to win. That is the situation here at the Infeng Cricket Ground in Taipei. You're watching live pictures from the Taipei T10 League. And these live streaming pictures are brought to you by Sports Tiger, who is the global official online streamer.
And how much the Daredevil legend, Andrew Carrick, would love to come and turn his arm over now.
Yeah, with 2 overs to go.
And 3 runs for victory.
Yeah, if you can bowl a maiden, if somebody can bowl a maiden, which is unlikely.
Tails, heads. So we'll let the TCA call
George
when it's in the air.
ball 9th over.
Heads called. It is heads, so what do you want to do, sir?
We'll bat first.
So the CCA batting?
Yeah, we are batting first.
Okay, congratulations on winning the toss. So what is your strategy?
I think looks like the ball is coming on the wicket very well. So the strategy will be to stay on the wicket and excel in the later overs.
Okay, are you excited?
Very excited, and this is a historical match, so we are looking very forward. Thank you.
All the best. All the best. So you guys have to...
We have to bowl first. Yeah, no other option.
Is that what you had planned to do anyway?
Actually, yeah, what we did in the last match, that again we got to execute the same way, it will be better for me. Yeah.
Very good. Wish you all the best. And we're very excited to see another live match all the way from Taipei, Taiwan. See you later.
Right, we just cut away there for the toss of the next match. And in that time, 1 more run was scored. And Sarkar is now going to face the next ball. He has the chance of being the hero and hitting the winning runs.
Tell me, Celia, in your career, did you ever get the chance of hitting some winning runs?
Very unlikely. I always batted number 11.
What a fine left-arm fast bowler you were, though.
Yes, once I talked back to my captain and he said, I'm going to drop you down the batting lineup. I said, to where? I'm already number 11.
Oh, Stanley would have come in your place then.
Yes, that's right. So, we have 10 balls left, right?
and we need 2 runs for the Titans to win.
Been very impressed with George Klopper's spin. Oof. Bit wider. Commentator's curse there.
Commentator's curse.
Bit wide outside or stump there. I apologize, Mr. Klopper.
Yeah, it's interesting that you bowl a wide outside. Usually the wides go down leg, but that's too far outside the off.
Another one of those, and he'll deny the batsman a chance to hit the winning runs.
Let's see. Could this be the last ball? Straight up in the air again, and underneath it is the bowler.
Oh, good miscommunication there between Kukumura and Klopper, and they've dropped the ball.
And that's the winning run. That's 49. 49, the Hsinchu Titans, they win the first game of the Taipei T10 League handsomely by 6 wickets. And the Daredevils then start their campaign with a loss. So Titans 1-0 and the Daredevils 0-1. So that's the end of the first game. We hope you enjoyed it, but that's not the end of the action. There are 2 more games to come here from the Taipei T League, and we trust you will stay with us and enjoy the whole day of cricket that still lies ahead of us.
And isn't it wonderful to see those handshakes there? None of this elbow bumping or anything else that's been going on.
Yes, and in case again, for some viewers who came late, Taipei is very fortunate, or Taiwan as a country is very fortunate, that the virus is very much under control here, and live sports are allowed to continue. So that's why we are fortunate to bring you these pictures all over the globe where people are starved for some live sports, and we are very happy to share you. We also enjoy it very much, and we hope you do too. So Craig will just run down the scorecards for us of the match that just finished.
Taiwan Daredevils getting 48 for 6, a very disappointing 48 for 6 off 10, just showing their rustiness in the ring as the TCA Indians are walking past the commentary box there, getting ready for their second game. A fine effort by Hsinchu Titans. Star player was Manikandan with 22 of 16 balls.
Very good innings.
Set the pace, maybe showed us what was missing from the Daredevils innings. No other batsman able to get into double figures, so it was definitely a fine effort by Manikandan.
Yeah.
Extras being the second top scorer there.
That's right, and yeah, Manikandan was very impressive, I must say. He scored almost half the runs.
Yes.
Yeah.
When it came to bowling, Jeff Black with 1 wicket there, fine spell there of 2 overs for 8 runs, and Charles Hayward as well, 1 wicket for 9 runs, and George Klopper conceding the winning runs there, but having 1 of 10 off 1.2, which I thought was mightily impressive off spin.
Yeah, he did very well. He was the first spinner we've seen in action, but I'm sure we'll see more as the league progresses, because I know there are a few fine spinners out there. We have in this league.
Testing. Well, the news center is that TCA has won the toss for the next game against Titans, and TCA gonna bat first. We witnessed another crackjack of an encounter, but in the end, Titans turned out to be the side on the day. Eventually, won the runs. They scored 48, and they restricted the Daredevils with almost more than 1 over go. Okay, before I call upon the captains, I would like to thank the sponsors, the Sport Tiger, who have helped us to smooth the conduct of the game. Now I would like to call the losing captain, Mr. Mr. Klopper, to say a few words. Tough luck, Klopper?
Yeah, tough luck. We came out to bat, and I think we did a all right job with the bat. There's some stuff to work on, but I mean we played the Titans a lot of times before, and we know the Titans for their fighting spirit, and the Titans are always a good side, and always a good competition between us, and I like that, and I want to congratulate the winning captain, say thank you for the game, and thank you for the spirit that it was played in. And congratulations on the win, and all the luck forward for the tournament. Yeah.
And what are the things that you would like to improve for the next game?
I think we're gonna have a tough talk tonight, and I think we're gonna get a few strong batters in the front, as the T10 is still a new game for us, and I think we're gonna get a few batsmen in there early, get more runs on the board, and better runs to defend. Yeah.
Okay, now I would like to call the winning captain to come and say a few words. How do you feel winning the first game of the tournament?
I'm more exciting and very happy to about it. But hard luck for the Daredevils. Better luck next time. Yeah, it's a part of game. Winning or lose is a participation is most important. That's good luck. Thank you.
What was the special thing you think your team did to restrict them on such a small score?
Actually, our bowlers are very well. He's played very well. So that's the most important thing. It was happened. Actually, we have to execute what we are in mind. Actually, we executed in the proper way. So that's the most important strategy for our game to win the success.
You got a back-to-back game, so what is your plan for the next game?
Actually, we lost the toss, but anyhow, actually, we have to bowl first against TCA. Yeah, the same thing it was happened in the next match also. So it will be more good for our team. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck for the next game, and hope to see you back in the pitch very soon. See you. Now I would like to call the man of the match for the game. Man of the match, how do you feel?
Feeling good since this is our first match in this tournament, and in the first innings we bowled well. Our bowler pulled them back. That's why we could able to score better. And even in the running between the wickets, we had some mistakes, but we can be able to score better and win this first game. So let's see.
So you're all prepared for the next. Now that you know the pitch, you know the conditions, you know everything, you're all prepared for that.
Yes, it depends on the game, about the bowler, how they bowl, and about the batsman, how we bat, and both the matters.
Good luck. Good luck. See you. Wrapping up now, and I'll see you very soon.
पिच पे नए खिलाड़ी की एंट्री और आते ही कमाल का प्रदर्शन। एक और बेहतरीन शॉट। ये तो रुकने का नाम ही नहीं ले रहा। क्या शानदार पारी खेली है, मजा आ गया।
सपना वही सच कर पाते हैं जिनके दिलों में जुनून होता है। लॉग ऑन टू myteam11.com एंड विन बिग, क्योंकि ये खेल है जुनून का।
पिच पे नए खिलाड़ी की एंट्री और आते ही कमाल का प्रदर्शन। ये खेल ना धर्म देखता है ना ऊंच नीच। इसके अनेक रूप हैं और अनेक रंग, अनेक विचार हैं तो अनेक रिवाज भी। पर इस खेल की भाषा सिर्फ एक है, वो है जुनून।
भाषा है अनेक पर जुनून सिर्फ एक। माई टीम 11 ऐप डाउनलोड करो और मिलकर खेलो, क्योंकि ये खेल है जुनून का।